Welcome back, my beauty squad. How you been? If you're new, it's your girl Jessica. So in today's video, I have my favorite fall palettes this year, 2020, and I wanted to narrow it down to about 10, and I couldn't. So I have around 15 or so here, but I'm going to just go over and show you why I love these palettes for the fall. So if you would like to see this, plus if you like unboxings, reviews, giveaways, hauls, rate videos as is this, just and much more. Plus I love supporting smaller YouTubers. I think it's very important on this platform. Please make sure you subscribe right down here. If that lettering is red, you need to make it gray, okay? Okay? And if you would like to guess which palette out of the 15 I used on my eye look today, stay tuned. Yay! So you decided to stick around. Thank you so much for staying. Sorry, my English is like all off today. So, like I said at the beginning of this video, we're just going to go over a couple of my favorite palettes for the fall. And I just want, as a disclaimer, to let you know that there is no rules to makeup. Makeup is what you make it. So, if you want to wear any color of the fall, please do. Don't let nobody tell you that, oh, that don't go with that or whatever, baby. Because you do you, boo. Like, for real. These are just colors that I've drawn to for the fall that I feel suit me better. Oh, like a lot of things that I wear, you know, it's just, I don't go off of anybody else's color scheme. I just kind of follow my own. I do like the more warmer tones towards the fall, and it's just something that I'm personally drawn to. I will pull out a freaking blue and purple look in a heartbeat just because y'all know those are my colors, and I love them. Before we jump into that video, I want to show y'all real fast. I did receive friend mail today, and me and I have done already kind of did my baby shower. I wanted to give recognition when recognition is due. So, Debbie Todd, thank you, my love. Oh my God, it's just the cutest. Let me show y'all. She got the baby so close. So we got a couple of sleepers here. Freaking adorable. And I love these little things. These are like the best whenever they come home. Or even at the hospital. These will be some that I'll be taking to the hospital. Because they're preemie. She also got the baby some little mittens. Which these are kind of big. I don't know how she'll wear them right then. But I will get plenty of use out of them for sure. Because, you know, baby's nails. And she also got the baby a gift card. So thank you, Debbie Todd, so much. I appreciate you to the max. I told her not to worry about it because I know she had a lot going on and she just got home and stuff. But Debbie's not like me. We're hard-headed. So. And who can't resist to buy baby stuff? Like, I love buying baby stuff. So with that being said, let's jump into it. This is going to be, I'm going to rank them. I will show y'all the colors. I'm going to tell y'all where it kind of falls in at place for me. Like affordable-wise, versatile-wise, and all that above. So, the first one I'm pulling up is ABH Norvita Collection. This is the Volume 3. Freaking gorgeous palette. I have not had the honors yet to play with it. But just look at this color scheme. I could not think more fall than anything. Like the greens, the browns, the oranges, the purples even. Like, this is a gorgeous fall palette. But, again, too, this could be an all year round palette. Just because you got the really bright, vibrant colors in this palette as well. So you can use this for spring, you can use this for fall, you can use this for winter, you can use it for summer. It's all how you want to do it. You got an easy sunset look, you got an easy smoky look, you got an easy bright popping look, you got an easy blue-green look. This does retail for $60, but you do get, let's see, 25 shades. Okay, look on the back, I probably said that. Yep. I got my fives just because, like, brain fart. So, that's not that bad for 25 shades. And I like ABH palettes. And it's gorgeous. I just got to get the blue and the pink one now. I've got the purple one. Next, and only reason that's like kind of at my top of my bottom, I haven't played with that palette yet to be able to be like, oh yeah, this is the kind of look I do with this palette. One of my all-time favorite palettes for the fall and like winterish is the Golden Coconuts palette from Colourpop, which I did receive a free mail from Nancy, one of my besties. This is more of a cool tone brownish palette, which I love. I love the shimmers. As you can tell, this palette has got some love out of it. Not a lot, but a lot of love. And it will be getting more coming up this fall. Just look at her. And these usually average around, what, like 20 bucks? 10 bucks for an iPad. Colourpop is very affordable, very nice. I like the formula. Next is Too Faced Tickled Peach palette. It is one of the smaller ones. It is a 8-pan palette. Right here. Gorgeous. I love that touch of warm right there. Then you got that. The only thing I can say that doesn't really tickle my fancy as much is there's only 3 mattes in this palette. So you got more shimmers than mattes. What? Sorry, my daughter come in to rudely interrupt me for a daggone charger. But yeah, that's the only disclaimer as this. I like it because it is like sturdy. And it's very travel friendly because it's small. You could do quite a few looks with this, even though it only has 3 mattes. Do all that and pop that, pop that, pop that. As you let it transfer the look. But I'm not sure how much that would cost. I know Too Faced is it drugstore brand pricey, but you know they're more expensive brand. But I do love Too Faced products. Next, as we're talking about bougie, I want to give a big old shout out to the Marc Jacobs palette, and this is the Iconic palette, Electric. There's glitter all over my palette because I had to repress that glitter right there. It came broken, so don't mind that. But these right here, this is a perfect, for me, perfect night fall look because you can smoke it out with that black or that brown. And then you have these 3 to pick from. And I love that all 3 of them are kind of lighter. Because I love that my shimmers are lighter than my mattes. Like, that's just me. And I love that palette. I love how chic it is. Great travel friendly palette again. Now, we're still on bouginess, right? Like, and that one is, this one usually retails for like $49. I did get it for $18 on add-ons. Yeah. Catch a sale when you can, or deal when you can. Story of my life. This is one of my favorite palettes of all time. This is the Naked Urban Decay Honey palette. How gorgeous. I have been, well, this palette since it came out, and I finally got it for my birthday. Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you, all the Beauty Squad members that bought my epic box. But look at these colors. So gorgeous, so fall-y look throughout this whole palette. Like, and again, it is compact enough to where you can throw it in your purse, it could go, or your makeup bag. This one does retail, I think it's like $49 or $45. I don't know if it's one on sale yet, but it is a great palette to have if you like cool tones and you like yellows and stuff like that. So, just saying, if you don't have it yet. Now, y'all should have known this was going to be in here. This is the Pure Times Raw Christy Beauty palette. Raw Beauty Christy palette. And I love how if you want to go fun and vibrant, you can. But I pulled this palette mainly for the other side for the fall. Because you have these gorgeous orange and brown tones. That is epic for any beautiful fall look. And it's a double-sided palette. It's very compact as well. I did receive this as a late birthday present from my Renee, my bestie. And I absolutely love it. And I think that's a really good, friendly travel palette. You get you get best of both worlds in one palette. You know what I'm saying? So you can take that, and if you plan on changing up later, you can. You can do a colorful look or a darker brown and muted look. Like when I think of fall, I think of like the leaves and the yellows and the orange and the brown tones, and that's just what I'm drawn to. Now this has been one of my favorite palettes of all times, mainly because my sis Sadia sent it to me. She sent me the Lion King collection. Let me show you another reason why I love this palette. Look at those brows. Like, it is gorgeous. And then you have the pop of color right here that is just, it makes this palette so worth it. And I think this palette retails for like $40. It is a limited edition palette. So if you have not got it, and if it stops selling, like you're not going to be able to get it. But I did want to give it a little bit of moment just because of all those brown tones in there and the orange tones. And I think it's a great travel friendly palette as well. And it's just gorgeous inside and out. The formula is awesome in it. As well as every other one I've just talked about. I love the formulas in them. I haven't had issues. I know everybody's a little different. Everybody has different tastes. Everybody has different customs. You know, so a palette might work for me that don't work for you. So don't go off and go buy a palette and come back and be like, Jessica, I didn't like that palette. Like, you lied. No, it works for me. So just go open-minded and go in and get a palette because you want a palette, not because somebody else tells you to get one. Never do that because you'll regret it later. The Nomad palette, I can't say it. This was what I got at Ipsy over a year ago. Absolutely, this is like one of the oldest palettes that I own. But I thought it was a great one to bring up because I know a lot of us have it because of Ipsy. And it's just the brows right here, these right here, and all these little warmer tone colors are gorgeous. And then you've got the pop of color right here if you wanted to, and then the bright silverish white. It's a gorgeous palette. It works awesome. I love the little skulls in it. I thought that was badass. And I mean, if you haven't, just look. Like, it's gorgeous. I will say the only thing I don't like about this palette is it has one matte. Everything else is shimmers. This is the only matte it has. So you have to kind of work with all shimmers if you're just doing anything out of this palette. That's the only downside. Look. Don't buy these up here. Look how pretty. Like, it's a gorgeous palette. I'm not sure what that retails for. I think it's a little pricey though. I'm gonna leave what I use for my eyes is last for y'all guys. Then we have the 24 karat Spoiled Cosmetics Pure Gold Volume 13 palette that I've just got recently. Look at her. Like, this is a gorgeous coming into the fall palette. Just because you still have your pinks and purples and stuff, and you can brighten it up and mute it down. Either way you want to do it. And you have this gorgeous little highlighter right here. And I think it's a fun palette to have. It's an indie brand. I love supporting smaller brands and watching them grow. And this palette, I want to say, retails for $26 or $31. I'm not sure. Like I said, I got it from my Busy Beauty haul. But I have been on their site since then because she made me fall in love with them because of this palette. And most of their palettes retail for like $30 minus, or depends on how big their palettes are. Next, if y'all are already a subscriber of mine, y'all just see me do a look and a collab with this palette. That's why it was bought into this ranking. HIPDOT has some awesome formula. I have two of their palettes so far. I have the SpongeBob palette and now this palette. And I love both of my palettes from HIPDOT. But look how gorgeous these are. Like, these right here. And then all this, like, warmer colors. And then a pop of brightness. You can make a phenomenal look. If you have not checked out this video yet and see what look I did with this palette, and then go check out my Jessica and my Bobby and see what looks they came up with, like, you will see how awesome this palette is through all three of our looks. And we all three did different looks. The downfall to this palette, the only complaint I have, is that the only bright shimmer you have is really this one. The other ones are darker. And like I said, I don't tend to gravitate towards dark shimmers. Not unless I'm going to use it for the outside. But I don't put a lot of outside shimmers. I always just inner line and then I'm done. Which there's nothing wrong with mixing them up and trying out something new. Now, most of y'all have seen this palette around town on YouTube recently because it just came out not too long ago. It is the 35C Everyday Chic palette. Gorgeous palette. This is more of a cool tone palette, but what I love about this is all the variety that you have. You go warm, 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 cool. This literally is the best of both worlds, and it's more muted colors that you would kind of gravitate towards in the fall, in my perspective. I like the pop of colors more on the summer and spring, and then muted for fall and winter. That's just me. Y'all knew, if y'all know me, y'all should know this palette was going to be in here. Peachy Queen, we are all mad here. I recently did a look with this one too, and I love it. I played with this palette like twice already. Look, say hey. Look how gorgeous she is. This will be a palette I'm pretty sure it's going with me to the hospital. I love the orange. I love the purples. Like, it is just beautiful palette. I can do a bright look quick. I can do a muted look quick. I can do a dark look quick. And this one did retail for $40. It has been marked down since for $32 or $36. It is a great palette to have. The shimmers are phenomenal. If you're not familiar with Colourpop, sorry y'all, my kids. Let me, not Colourpop. Peachy Queen. Let me just show y'all real fast why I'm obsessed with Peachy Queen. Look at those shimmers. And my camera's not catching the difference, but this is more of a blue, this is more of a pink, and this is more of a white, but they're not bad. Like, it is a phenomenal palette. Phenomenal, guys. One of my must-have, like, favorite palettes this year so far is that one. Now, y'all know it wouldn't be me if I didn't bring her back out. This was a palette that I got when I first started YouTube that I declared way back when was one of my favorite palettes, and still is today, is my Tati Beauty. The only complaint that I have to say with this palette is you only get six mattes, and that, you know, it's not really versatile as much, but you get matte, shimmer, satin, and glitters. So this is a very good palette to have all in one deal, but very, very fallish look for me. What I would gravitate to the fall more than anything. I do love her satins, and I do love her shimmers and glitters. This is the only glitter that I prefer is out of this palette, because you can put it on without any adhesive. It's not going nowhere. It's not messy. I don't know what she did with these glitters, but she got it right. Like, she did the damn thing. And I know there's a lot of heat behind her, but y'all know I don't do that shit. I don't do the drama on my channel. I don't contribute to the drama on my channel. So that's just me. You know, what her personal life is, that's her. She did a bomb palette. That's all I can say. Now, we have another Peachy Queen palette. Y'all guess what it is? Y'all probably don't even know. Y'all haven't seen this palette in a while. It's my Ouija board palette. This is a gorgeous palette. I absolutely love Peachy Queen's big pan palettes. Look how gorgeous. Those purples. This shade right here. Hold on. That shade. This shimmer. This shimmer. This matte. And this shimmer. Oh, this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 shimmers and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mattes. So you got even Steven on this one. Look at them. Like, I know they're terrible swatches. Don't even hand me that. But just terrible swatches still helps this. Look how gorgeous these are, though. Like, I love Peachy Queen. Y'all will see and always hear me talk about Peachy Queen. I adore Peachy Queen. I've just got 2 more palettes from her and I got another one on the way. So, Peachy Queen all day. Now, for the palette that I have on my eyes. I know y'all all been wondering the whole time. It is none other than Juvia's. Y'all might have guessed it if y'all been on my channel for a while. But look how gorgeous. These oranges and browns and that silver. This is the perfect palette. And it's small and compact and I love it. And it's just beautiful. As you can tell. I absolutely love it. I did mix the silver with the orange shimmer on my eyeball. Just to give it a little bit different dimension. That's what I had up here. They're kind of like muted out. I was trying to see which 2 to blend out for my mattes. But yeah, those are my, 15, 16 palettes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, 15 palettes for the fall. I hope y'all have some of these in the collection. If not, be your own person. You know, if it's something you like and you think you'll wear it, grab it up. If not, don't worry about it. Don't follow through with the hype. Don't over budget yourself. Don't think you have to absolutely go out and get something just because somebody else has it. Work with what you have. I promise you, you will find a palette or 2 maybe in your collection that you can do the same looks as of another palette. You know, don't never feel bad because you don't own one thing and somebody else does. Like, don't let the hype get to you. I promise you, it's overrated for sure. With that being said, I love y'all all. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I do plan on doing a lot more videos. I plan on ranking like one up against each other. I do want to do drugstore versus name brand really soon, just to show y'all that there are some palettes out there that are very affordable and really, really nice. And sometimes they beat the brands. Like, don't go through the hype, I'm telling you. Like, sometimes the brand is not what it seems to be. And you can actually go out and find a palette in your budget range and do a phenomenal look, if not better than what the brand itself had. So just keep your eyes out. Check out some indie brands. Just because they're new and they're small doesn't mean they're not good. Sometimes they still got some quirks to work out, of course, but it is what it is. You know, you follow a brand long enough, you can see how they improve. And just give them feedback if you were to purchase something from an indie brand and it wasn't the best. Give them a honest review back. You ain't gotta be nasty about it. Just be like, hey, you know, you might want to work on your glitters, you might want to work on your shimmers, you might want to work on your mattes. Just a suggestive offer to improve your content and to improve your formula and get more buyers. So, that being said, I love y'all so much. Thank y'all for watching. I hope to see y'all really, really soon in my next video. Bye.